Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Louisa and welcome to this short yoga flow. It's a nice heart opening practice that we have today. So all you need is a mat and we're going to start lying down on our back. We're going to start by hugging the knees into the chest, either hugging your shins or the backs of the legs. We'll just take a little rock from side to side. Just getting that movement on your spine, that gentle massage on your lower back. Placing your right hand onto your right knee, left hand onto your left knee. As you circle your knees out to the sides. And drawing the knees back in. Just continuing that nice circle. You can always make bigger circles here. Good, change in direction, we circle back the other way. Just getting that little bit of warmth and movement into your hips. So we begin our practice today. Last one. Placing your feet onto the mat. We'll set up for our bridge pose. So you want the feet about hip width apart. Heels nice and close to your body, so the fingertips should just be able to reach for your heels. Arms by your side, palms facing down. As you press through your feet, lifting your hips high. Lifting your chest close towards the chin. We'll take a few more breaths here. So really keeping the knees stacked over the ankles. You press through your feet so you can lift your hips that little bit higher. Getting that warmth into the back of the body, for that openness into the front of your body. Lovely, 3 more breaths. Still breathing in and out through your nose. And we use that exhale to lower the hips back down. Hugging your knees in. We'll rock and roll up to standing. We'll rock and roll up to seated. You can always take a few rocks here. That movement on the spine. Crossing the ankles. Tabletop position. So bring the wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And the arms nice and straight, that long spine. That breath in, right arm lifts high. And that breath out, tabletop position. Other side, inhale, left arm lift. Exhale to lower. Just 2 more, inhale, right arm. Exhale and lower. Other side, inhale. And exhale. Cat and cow pose, rounding your spine, tucking your chin in. We'll use that breath in to drop the belly, lift the gaze, drop the shoulders from the ears. Exhale and round, pushing the mat away. 2 more, inhale to lift. Exhale and round. Last one, breathing in. And breathing out, pushing the mat away. Good, we'll find that neutral spine. Puppy pose, hands walk forward. Like you're melting that chest towards the mat. Keeping the hips stacked over the knees. And you can either have your forehead resting on the mat here. If it feels good for your neck, you can rest your chin onto the mat. We'll take a few deep breaths here. That stretch into the front of the body, the shoulders. Last deep breath. Walking your hands back in. We'll bring the hips back onto the heels. Knees close, that long spine. Walking your hands back behind. So as you bring your fingertips onto the mat, lift in your chest. If it's good for your neck, you can always lift your gaze here. Maybe closing down the eyes. Tucking your chin back in, tabletop position. And we'll just find that kneeling plank pose as you shift your shoulders over the wrists. For that engagement through the arms, the core, and that breath out to lower down. Sphinx pose, we lift up onto the forearms. So you want the elbows in line with the shoulders, pressing your palms towards the ground. So getting that nice strength into your arms, and just making sure you're not sinking, so the shoulders are close to the ears, that nice press and lift. We'll take a few more breaths here. You can always close down the eyes. As we stay in this Sphinx pose, I'm going to add some leg lifts. So as you breathe in, just lifting your right leg up. Hold in for 2, 1, exhale, we lower. Left leg lifts, we breathe in. Hold for 2, 1, exhale and lower. Right side, inhale to lift. We hold for 2, 1, and we lower. Last time, inhale to lift. 2, 1, and we lower. Hands under the shoulders. Child's pose. Knees wide, big toes together. Downward facing dog, tucking your toes, sending your hips high. That nice upside down V. Driving your heels towards the mat. Right leg lifts. Three-legged dog. Sweeping your foot forward to the top of the mat between the pads. Releasing your back knee down. Inhale, arms lift for our low lunge. Arms reaching high. I'm trying to bring the biceps there close towards the ears. Hands either onto your hips, or you can bring your hands back behind to interlace the fingers, creating a back bend, that breath out to lift the chest or the shoulders from the ears. Bringing your head back to center, exhale, hands lower, half split, straightening your front leg. You can always keep your toes grounded or flexing through your right foot. Keeping the hips square. That breath out to soften and fold. Front knee bends. We plant that left hand into a twist. Inhale, reaching your arm up high. And from here, we'll move that left foot to the side, stepping into a modified side plank. Right leg sweeps back. Keep that left hand in line with the shoulder. Lifting your hips, squeezing the side of the core. You can lift that right leg up here. Bend in your back knee so you can reach towards your foot. Pressing your hips forwards. I suppose it's really created that nice openness through the front of your body. If you had that back foot, just releasing it onto the mat. Meeting for our tabletop position. Tucking your toes, downward facing dog. That nice long spine. Gaze in between your knees, left leg lifts. Sweeping your foot forward to the top of the mat. Acne releases down. Inhale, low lunge. You want that front knee stacked over the ankle. Either hands onto your hips for our back bends, or interlacing your fingers, that breath out to lift the chest. And releasing from your back bend, hands lower. Half split, straightening your front leg. Really getting that stretch into your hamstring. Try to keep your hips nice and level here. We don't want to round so much through the back. Really pressing your belly forward so you've got that nice length through your back. Steady in that breath. Beautiful low lunge, hands walk forwards. Right hand plants, inhale for our twist. And from here, stepping into our side plank. Right foot moves to the sides. But we sweep that left leg back behind. Checking that alignment. Wrist in line with the shoulder, that lift through the hips. We stay, option to lift your legs. You can always bend into your knee, reach to the back foot. Pressing your hips forward. Amazing, releasing your back foot down. We'll find our child's pose. Knees wide, big toes together. Let your forehead relax towards the ground. Arms reach forward. Five deep breaths here, breathing through the nose. Breathing out through your nose or maybe your mouth here. Inhaling, just noticing that nice expansion through the chest, the ribs. And exhaling that softness, that contraction back in. Walking your hands in. You'll find that seated position, either crossing your ankles or legs extended, closing down the eyes, hands to heart center. Thank you for joining me for our practice today. I hope you enjoyed that short heart opening yoga flow, and I'll see you for the next video. Namaste.